So we're back after that pause. Taking a look at things. Okay. So first thing is we need to clear that up. Who here can actually strike? You're about the only one that can strike. Although, you got some weak units in there. Okay. Of course, we're going to rail you in. These other divisions. Start going over there. These corps facing off. Yeah, this is only a single infantry division in there. Okay, that's why that's weaker. So hopefully that'll resolve that. And then, of course, we saw the huge stack here, which, geez, right there. So this is a bit of a terrifying stack, because if they just come and rail in, we're dead meat. If they come and rail over there, we're also dead meat. So I don't know exactly where they're going to be going, but that's a scary stack. So we'll see where they go. The other one is, it looks like they're coming in for the assault on Ivanograd. We've got 3 corps over here, about almost 500 strength. Oh, that's actually nothing corps. 300, so about 800. 800 becomes about 1700 strength. So depending on what they send in, it should be okay. They've already got one stack there. This army's at least going to be coming in. Hopefully they don't synchronize this, because they all came at the same time, probably in trouble. If they come in piecemeal, we're obviously in a much better situation there. Where else? You're working on taking this to cut that off. Brusilov was successful, but now he's no longer activated. So we're going to have to sit there, turn and wait. It's interesting. We got air recon here. Fighters, and we can't see what that is. Okay. Taking a look down here. Anybody active? No, no. Yes. Really, 1 corps. That's it. I mean, I guess we could attack. Start making our move. But holy moly. It's a 4,200 stack on Belgrade. Do I even want to get closer to Belgrade? Or do we say maybe go here and work on the whole severing thing? Kind of liking that idea better. I know you're basically worthless, so I can send you over here. And scout those guys out instead. Okay. Obviously, we don't want them to come in behind us into Niche. That would be an issue. So, yeah, because Niche is a much bigger city. And you know what? They don't even like our odds. We're going back. Go back to your trench lines there. Get that set up. Uzitse army. These 2 armies. I think they probably have the strength. Also famous last words. Nope, I do not want to combine that. Keep them separate. So we'll actually let them all group up together, then we'll work on the attack. We're not gonna piecemeal our guys in there. It's a plane heading out. Okay, you're here watching him. Completely overkill, but... Mud. So we're not gonna bother with him. Same time... Defensive rail. Defensive rail. That's all 6 days. Perfect. So we'll let those guys go and take care of that force there. Now we need to, one, make sure we're recording. Good. Two, objectives up to 34. God, right every time I think they're beat, they end up hanging in there. War production. Trying to make sure there's not any huge deficits of anything in particular. Okay. So I'll do one of the Russian elites. Then what, I guess triple conscripts? Yep. 9 left. We can do that. Or scout planes. Let's do light artillery instead. Okay. So there's that. Okay. Gonna get there. Yeah, hopefully we can get that army wrapped up. So Dobrazin. Oh god, dang that guy. You know what? Let's go with somebody that's actually active. What's on this extra core? It's going to make the most difference. Let's try to get this wrapped up, I guess. There's mud there. That's not good. Okay. Let's do the save. Take a look at the Western Front. Taking Ansbach. Looking at Wurzburg now. Somebody's besieging Munich. Okay. I mean, my goal is basically just keep them tied up because I think with the amount of huge forces that are looking at me, I don't know how much they can realistically have left to dispute or to deal with the Western allies here. So I just need to hang on and they'll keep pushing, I think. I mean, this is a good chunk of Germany already taken here, so. What are you building? You building a munitions factory? Yep. There's an armory there. Recruiting depot. And a regional capital. So if they can take Munich, that'll be good. And yeah. We'll see. And I don't see much in front of Brusilov here, so we'll get a little strength back, and then he'll keep plowing into Prague here. Prague's regional capital. Okay, some conscripts, a little money, some supply. The Pilsen. That's got Skoda, which is ammo. And then Skoda Fabrik, which is a bunch of supply and some more supply and money. So those guys are going to be worth a lot to take. We want to take Prague. And after that, probably can drive on Dresden. And Dresden and maybe up to Berlin. Okay. You're here for now. Not much is going on. Actually, you know what? I'll send you up. So this is going to be our big drive. We're going to try to go to Berlin from the south here. We're going to go through Prague first. So that's going to be difficult. And you got some mud. Is there mud here? Maybe. That might be part of the reason why that attack wasn't all that great. Obviously, you don't want to be going into mud if possible. So, okay. Take the save. Wait a second. And let's go. On the turn. So part of the issue is I am spreading out my forces instead of just, going to, I basically have, what, 4 fronts here? I've got the front on Constantinople. We've got the front here into the Adriatic. We've got this front. We're engaging in active operations, trying to get into Bohemia. So we've got 3 offensive fronts simultaneously. So instead of just consolidating all the forces, one place is going to the defense on all of the fronts. We're trying to push multiple fronts at the same time, which of course could be an issue here. And then actually think about we should take Nikolai Nikolaevich out of here after this fight kicks off, and hopefully we get this. Well, maybe we get the surround around Cluj in Transylvania first. Get the surround, and then after Nikolai Nikolaevich is done with that, we send him down to basically the Yugoslavia area for the Adriatic push. So then we can hopefully wrap that up also. Because basically we need to start trying to wrap up fronts so we don't have our troops just chasing everywhere. So Brusilov's currently at 867. Let's see what his cohesion's at after, because it should be, basically I have 2 weeks, 15 days of rest right there. So that should help him quite a bit. Now, the problem is that Romanian High Command's probably going to get thrown into combat in in Transylvania against Oscar von Hutier, which is probably an issue. They're about the in fact, we're even slightly smaller than he is, and then Leopold's army is right next to him, so I don't like how that's probably going to end up. I probably should set a running conf to the south. And to protect Dobrzyń. But once Dobrzyń's protected, I should probably send Rennikov to the south to Temsvar to retake it again, and then complete this encirclement in Transylvania. In fact, I like that idea. Let's see what Brusilov. Okay, return resolution. Well, looks like okay, good fight at Ivanograd. And the reason I said looks like Warsaw is there's another stack, I think, heading to Warsaw at the same time. Hence my comment of I don't get why they keep dividing themselves instead of just taking all the forces, punching at a single point. But, hey. I'll take it. I think this is the tier 4. You see me mousing over here. I think this is the tier 4 artillery symbol for the mediums for Germany. Just because I don't think I've ever seen that symbol before. But overall, fantastic fight. We lost just over 20,000, maybe about 20. Yeah, let's call it about 21,000. And just under. And then in exchange, 75,000 down. Beautiful victory for us. So, good opening there. Okay, Pavel Pevli showed up and saved the Romanian asses. That's basically what happened here, because we took huge casualties, probably on the Romanian side of things. Yeah, look at that division. That division is going to get massacred. Then the Russian army showed up, and they had to get out of there. Okay, they cut the rail line in Grad now. I'm not sure that really matters too much. Oh, don't tell me the stack's on the move here. That 4,200 stack out of Belgrade. Well, if that's the case, we're going to have to rail some forces back to Nish. Because I may have about 800 there. That's not going to stand up to that kind of size of a stack, so... pulled in his army. So it looked like just small core action until von Beulah's army showed up and savaged the hell out of that division. It's too bad that Ottoman force got away. Wrapped up Prince Leopold's army, which is basically down to just nothing. Okay, well, that's nice. I think his troops probably tritioned out during the winter. So yeah, we're gonna have to rail troops to Nish right now. Looks like they're coming in pretty heavy there. It's actually, oh, critical error. Well, we'll see. I don't know if any of that is actually going to transfer or not. That's the one thing would make me a little bit bitter if after all this we get into a death spiral bug, which I don't think we will. Reloading the game here. It's the load. Eastern Entente, late March. Turn 88, 19 to go, so just over a year. Excuse me, just under a year. Okay, I think I'm going to have to rerun it. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to rerun it, but I'm going to have to... Okay. Okay, Serbia's fine. Ukraine needs one. Cossacks need one, but they're fine for now. Romania, you're fine. Not going to be, but fine for now. Do the infantry. And we'll do a cavalry. Oh. That's von Beulah's army. You couldn't even get back quickly if you wanted to. Okay, here's Rennenkampf and Dobrezin. Rennenkampf, where are you going? You know what? Let's do it. 4 days. I don't know what's over there. This army's just hanging out on Budapest. I'll leave you there for now, because I'm probably going to ship you to help Brusilov next turn. Oh, this is our Air Force. Rail those back. Yeah, Conrad's got a 4,500 stack there. That's terrifying. There's a little fleet there. You know what? Let's take a look at our Black Sea fleet. Okay, you're just transport ships. You can stay, but like... Okay, you're super slow. So I guess you need to come out also. Yeah, the rest of you guys. Interception. Go after him. Get some fleet action there. Okay. Everybody else, 6 days. 6 days. 6 days. Okay. What did I do over here? Target. Go for it. Honestly, just stay there, stay there. It's gonna be the big fight again there. No, mess with that. Finland Army, yeah. Okay, let's get a little cohesion back. You're gonna get your butt kicked. Oh, that's right. I can try to retreat before combat even starts. Okay. You're there. You guys need to activate. I think that's it. Hit the save game. Okay, let's try it again. So basically we had to redo that turn, so all the battles we saw previously aren't actually going to be there. And once again, if you're looking for just one coherent storyline, like I said, the way I do this, I do every click that way. You know, I show what it's like to actually play the game, and you know, for better or for worse, so you get the complete picture. As I've mentioned previously, I don't like showing just a highlight reel because while it arguably is more entertaining to some people, it does not give you the actual perspective of what it's like to play the game. And I know personally I'll use, you know, anytime I'm looking at buying a game that I've never heard of or not really aware of or, you know, vaguely am familiar with, I'll just go and look for a long format. Let's play like this. Because, I mean, those are the best ways of showing you what the game actually looks like. So that's how I like doing it. I guess with pulling that guy back too, we should have put him on the defensive, but we didn't. Tell him to retreat if engaged. taking a look at things. I mean, basically, we just gotta see how that Volgograd fight turns out, or if there even is another Volgograd fight. I'm pretty sure there will be, because they've got that one core already on our territory, which is gonna get, I think, almost automatically thrown into combat with our defensive army out of Volgograd, and then drawn the, the actual army sitting behind it one tile. I'll be very interested to see what happens with the next tier of troops, especially artillery. Regarding infantry, it doesn't seem to make your existing infantry any better. I think you can just build some stormtrooper units that'll give you decisions to infiltrate enemy lines, which I basically think is code for to negate some of their entrenchment bonus. But we're not too worried about that. The only place they're really entrenched heavily against us is to the west of Vienna, but we don't care about going that way, so they can sit there all day. It matters not to me. So we'll see, because I did things a little bit different this turn. Maybe it'll still crash, maybe it won't. I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, just thinking about Brusilov there, and what kind of drive he's going to have on, hopefully, to Berlin. We'll see. It's about to be early April. Should count the amount of tiles, because in this game, much as you lose organization when your troops move, on the offense in Hearts of Iron, troops move or lose cohesion when they march around in this game too, especially when on the offensive. So see how much cohesion gets back from waiting the 15 days here. Okay, still in the planning phase. Now we're in logistics phase of the AI. Okay. Yes, all those ships there doing absolutely nothing. Killed more of us, but at least knocked them away from the Grodno fort. Oh, it's actually Balkan troops against Czech troops on the bounce. Troops is Well, they did that Volgograd fight way better this time. Same fight, everything's the same. I didn't change anything there. But they just brought in, instead of only 20,000 troops, they brought in 290,000, excuse me, so 200,000 troops, they brought in 290,000. So they won, knocked out the fort. Well, that's what happens with the game bugging like that. Sometimes you get different results. Playing a lot of air sounds. Okay, I've never quite heard that much air combat sounds, but I don't know if that's from the seaplane or what in there. So that's us knocking the crap out of Prince Leopold von Bayern. Well, crap. They got Ivanograd. And they got it good. It looks like they're going to rail to the south and go for Niche. Von Bulow coming in and wrecking them. Oh, where was that? Battle of Vidin. The hell is Vidin? We got caught there. They did something different, knocked down an entire air recon squadron. Oh, that makes me feel dumb. Wow. They got wiped out. Man, this turn is absolutely horrific for us compared to the first time. Good God. Well, okay, that was freaking horrific. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So let's fix a few things here. Okay, you get to go back there. Okay. There's that. Our fleet apparently is being slow as all get out. Oh, man. Yeah, 37 national morale. I mean, they just kind of lifted themselves back up into this. 143 combat power. They lost quite a bit of combat power, but dang. So now it looks like there's a serious 1918 offensive against me. Okay, they're going after Ravensburg. Going after Wurzburg. I think that's a new capture. Ulzen there. So we'll see. This is Ninth Army needs to take up new defense positions here. Luckily, lots of ammo here. I don't know how much war material they captured from me, but I'm sure it's not good, whatever they did capture. Get you out of there. Repair the stinking rail line. Okay. Let's take a look at things. So we had some cores just absolutely get eviscerated like I don't think we've ever... I mean, that was probably our worst performing turn this entire game. Okay, taking a look. Black Sea suffering some hits. Fifth Army. Yeah. Alright, Rennenkampf. Time to become the hero you were born to be. You got eviscerated. What the hell's inside Novi Sad? you're not activated. Let's see if that works. Might turn into a real freaking bloody fight. Okay, 110. I can't see what the hell's in the woods. Well, you know. That's okay then. Because we're going to try to cut more rail lines here and get... Because all these harbors are worth lots of supplies. So we get rid of the harbors, get rid of the depots here. I mean, they're going to be stuck with not much supply. And with that damn 4,000 stack on the loose, that would be a good thing to fix. So you... start heading over there. Okay. Okay, you're hunting that, you're hunting that. You're in 12 days, you're in 6 days. Oh, doesn't fix you at all. And... stop you there. Okay, rail the forces back here to try to make a stand and not lose Nish. If we lose Nish, that's awfully awkward. Okay, you're just completely attritioning out. Oh, you're dug in. You're ready to go. Get the hell out of there. That army just got smacked around. How the hell can you not see that? You know what? I'm gonna borrow you. To go here. Let's go knock him out. Because that's one little unit just sitting there I don't want to have to deal with. And then once he's done there, we can maybe start going down this line. And then once again, take the coast, get rid of the harbors and all this supply. Force those guys starting to attrition the hell out. Actually, how many days would it take Ren and Conf? 5 days. You know what? We're switching things up. You're going there to start that. Running Conf. Targeting that army. Okay. And then, yeah, you can go there. You're going across there. You're going to finish him off. You get to stay here. Just hook that damn line up. You can hook that up again, too. Don't like moving that around in case they come back now. We're not going to get greedy. We got to leave some units there to watch. Now, in fact, we're going to shift you over there. You get to watch that. And watch that little shit. You get to come up to cover Lemberg. Little cavalry unit there. Okay. Man, that was rough. Okay. Do I need to fund infantry research? I'm at 90%, but you know, we're sitting on 3K money. So it's going to be way more than we need, I think. But we'll spend it. There's no reason not to. Everything else, 90%, 80%. That scares me. They got all 4 done. Western Entente doesn't. We don't either. Okay. Let's look at the war production. You're fine. Serbia's fine. Give 1 to the Ukrainians. Okay, we'll do 2 for the Baltic soldiers. Do 1 for the Cossacks. Armenians are fine. Romania, surprisingly fine. Russia. We'll do 1 for the elites. 1 for the light artillery. Do 1 for those guys. You know what? You cost 10 conscripts. No, that's not quite enough. Got 5 extra conscripts. Put some back into recon planes. You'll see how Reigning Column's attack goes on. Goes there. Once again. Alright, 143 combat power, up to 37 national morale. You know, we gotta just drive on Berlin. I think that's the only thing they're gonna fix this. Get to Prague. And then just come straight up through Dresden. That's a long way. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tiles versus the 1, 2, 3, 4 of the Western Entente. So hopefully they can get there. And hope that because I just got the feeling that most of the units are against me. And that's not just wishful thinking. I mean, they're at 143 combat power here versus my 100%. And they've got a bunch of huge stacks against me, which means they cannot have much against the Western Entente. And also, by virtue of the fact, the Western Entente has more than 2 times my combat power. So, I mean, they should have hopefully a pretty easy drive, and distance is the only thing I think really messing with them. Like I said, there's no other forts here. I mean, it's just cities. They garrison cities. You got to breach the little city, but that's it. So, okay. Take the save. Early April. Hopefully we get that air recon back. Feel dumb otherwise. And get our guys back to niche, and hopefully, I think we're. The one good thing about the Eastern Front is it's so easy to dig tier 3 trenches. So you get fortified so quickly compared to as soon as you see an enemy driving in, and you can get other guys there via train so quickly. So I'm not worried about losing niche, I don't think. Then again, I wasn't worried about losing Ivanograd, but they decided to actually come with their full power, and I felt it. So. I mean, and just think about that difference, though. What a difference it made. We went from a national morale, that was probably a national morale 3 fight in our favor. We only lost like 20,000 guys. We killed off, 70,000? Huge victory. That one was, yeah, we killed off more of them than us, but not nearly, the disparity wasn't there. So. And we're getting Transylvania cut now. Just so because I think that might be their last depot town. Forget the name of it. I can't zoom in. But as soon as, I mean, all the rail lines are cut, they're going to be stuck in the backwaters just attritioning out like that, Leopold von Bayern's army did. But yeah, that's the reason why I also like showing every click. Another reason is the fact I'm not rerunning the turns until I get a good one. Because anybody that knows this game knows you can just keep rerunning the turns and get different results. Like last turn was a great example of that. That Ivanagrad fight shifting from a major victory to suddenly a major defeat. And with me not even touching anything in that area too. And that was just my defense of Ivanagrad just be sitting there for quite some time. I haven't tweaked anything. So, in hindsight, I should have shifted up an extra core there, but I really thought, I know it was validated the first time that I had enough defensive forces there to hold. And the second time, just that fell apart completely. Also, that extra 80,000, 90,000 troops they brought, which, granted, is like a third of their force. The second time, which, I mean, it's a substantial number. I mean, that really, really tipped things in their favor. And Oscar von Houtier is the man we need to hunt. And we need to hunt him down hard. Because once he's done, Oscar von Houtier is the only real resistance in the Transylvania area. I mean, yeah, there's that little Bulgarian division running around, but he'll get caught eventually. He doesn't have any considerable strength. He's just an annoyance. Oscar von Houtier's still got probably some strength to him. I'm curious if they're going to go for Warsaw also. I'm also curious if they're going to come sleep. Yeah. Well, we did take casualties. We didn't take any. Run. There we go. That corps is going after it. Did their supply suck? No. Interesting. I thought for sure it would. Deadly fire. Chasing off those little annoying groups. Fight coming? No. I thought there was a fight coming at Warsaw. Looks like they're now moving away. Okay, Markov, good beat there. Didn't lose too much. Nice. Good beat, 2-1. There's a big force around Warsaw. Makes me wonder if Samsonov could hold. Garrison troops. Interesting. I lost 6 ships, I lost 7. You lost a bit of destroyers. And a bit more destroyers. And an armed cruiser. I lost some of an armored cruiser. Some of a steel battleship. Ooh. Interesting. It did way more damage than I did. You a good leader? 521. 312, I mean, eh. It's battle of losers. I think they're coming for Lublin. It's interesting, they're going cross country, they're not actually going for niche now. Took less damage than them, but nearly wiped out a cavalry division. Militia units running around. I think they're moving into Lublin for round 2. Luckily, we transferred that Finnish army to help. I only got one army moving. Excellent. Good beatings right there. A lot of militia. Interesting. Those are quality troops. Okay, it's a good beatdown. Over a third of their forces. We only lost. And two, Pavel Runnikov had less than half the troops of them. Lost basically nothing. Yeah, I have to check tank reinforcements in a second. It's looking like there's shaping up to be another fight at Lublin. Yeah, thank God I transferred that Finnish army to help out. Yep. They're the ones that made the difference. Okay. Slightly more. They took almost 3 times the losses as us. Okay, take the save to be safe. Let's do the replacements. Research. We can do artillery research if we need to. Okay, we're at tier 4. Yeah, we got tons of money. Let's just do the research, even though it's probably overkill. So, that'll wrap that up for us. Actually, let's take a look at the recruitment and see what it looks like for the new, like, stormtroopers. So first of all, no, they don't get any of them. They don't get any. Okay, so it's probably just the Russians. Ah, here we go, Assault Brigade. 82 combat strength. Now let's compare them with a regular infantry division. They seem kind of cheap. Cheaper on war supply. How many days do they take to raise? They take 120 days to raise. That's the issue. Regular infantry division's only 60. I guess that reflects, of course, the extra training you need to assault trenches. Way cheaper. 40 conscripts. Less conscripts. And a little more war supply, but that's not an issue. So, man. I'm tempted to raise those, but holy moly. The replacement situation's so bad already. The Finns are fine. You're fine. We'll do the one for now. You still have one. Armenians are fine. Siberians are fine. Cossacks not fine. Yeah. More concerned about making sure the tanks are fine. Do another one on tanks. There. Just throw 10 conscripts in there. Checking the options here. Honestly, I'll probably just hold on to it because we still have one shit there to be replacing those guys. Yeah, we'll hold on to it. We'll make sure the tanks are going. Yeah. You can rail there. You guys just stay here. And rail. Okay, so obviously there's a fight gonna light off here again, but we should be fine. In fact, do I even go on the offensive? That is the question. 462. You know what? I think they have to force to fight me because I own so much of the territory. We'll see. I'm not actually going to try to engage. I'll let them try to fight me instead. You're the depot. Of course you are. You go there. You go there. You go there in 2 days. Okay, this will get the cutoff. Keep charging. I mean, you guys are on the hunt. That Romanian division's so freaking slow. It's gonna be like out of combat strength by the time he gets there. Look at that, Renicom stayed active. I'm impressed. Okay. Go there. 12 days. 6 days. 7 days. So we'll do that. Ready to fight? Okay, I think I took him out. Okay, you're gonna transfer over here. Yeah, you can stay there. You're also gonna go here. Because like I said, we're gonna knock him out of this area. Him. You're stuck there looking at me, so you're probably dead meat. Yeah, I think you're doing okay holding. Okay, transfer units there. Because this is the final depot, I think, for them. Oh, yeah, no. Let's turn you on offense. Yep, both of you guys. God, you got just mollywopped. Rail you out. You're dead meat. Ew, Hindenburg. Interesting. Well, you guys are going on the attack. 4 days. 5 days. You're not actually going to go with them. You're going to pull back. You're coming here as fast as you stinking can. And you're also linked with it, which we don't want. You're going there. Okay. So it'll be a big fight around Lublin. See, too bad he's not active, because he was active, he could try to make a move. Although, that's a good point, because he's not active. If I try to rail something in, and I'll take off a long time. But, let's do one better. We could rail there to 5 days. And how long would it take you to... Actually, I don't think I want to do that. Stand in there looking. You know what? You can come to Lemberg. Okay. We're all set. Should we go more after their ships? Yeah, let's give it another roll. Might be a mistake, but let's go for it. Taking a look. No, you start going down to Braunschweig. Well, I guess you can take Hanover, but then please, to Berlin. You're 4 tiles away. Let's do it. Well, they managed to take Lubeck back. Although they're sieging Bremen. That's good. Castle's under siege. We've got the breach in Wurzburg, so hopefully that gets taken. Okay. I will say, my war machine's having some issues here. Try to keep the rebels down. Actually, do you need your rebels kept down, Serbia? Yeah, 59%. Let's just keep the rebels down there, too. Doing that. See, they're up to 39 morale. God, what a turnaround, considering they were down to 17. About 150 combat power compared to me on land. I mean, the VP in total, I mean, the Western Entente's way above them. Put us together, we're still even farther ahead of them. I mean, we're doing great, but like to get the instant win. Man, that unit, those poor guys just gotten massacred. Okay. So this is hopefully when we snag their last depot here. Snag this, and then these guys are stuck. Okay, let's go for it. Oh, so we shall see what they're gonna do here. Because that was interesting. It looked like they were going for an attack on Niche, and then suddenly they just swerved and started going off-roading. So, I mean, there's less troops at Belgrade. Maybe, maybe not. Need Runenkoff to keep that side of the river locked down. While my army just to the south of the Drava River hopefully keeps going east. I mean, that was just what was so stinking horrific. God. That turn that got redone is still in my head here. Just because that changed up so many things against me. I mean, let's face it, it's not like the Central Powers is going to make a, huge comeback. There's no way they can just encircle massive amounts of my forces or anything. But they definitely could put up a stiffer fight or start throwing me back in Poland even more. That is definitely possible. Yeah, and Oscar von Houtier needs to go down here. He's just been a completely elusive fox. But once we take this, that will hopefully... Because hopefully he'll get knocked back here. Because we should take this first before that attack happens. So hopefully he gets stuck then. Okay. Good victory. Took out over half their little force, but they still kept my airplanes. Man. I lost a battleship element. Just keep... Got way more ships than they do, and they keep trading successfully with us. Lack ammunition. Oh, I guess torpedo squads run out of ammo really quick. Interesting. Oh yeah, and in this timeline, apparently Leopold von Bayern has a different army, or linked up with a different army? Not even sure. Temsavir. Oh yeah, okay. I wonder if he treated it inside or what he did. That was with the river crossing, we still did okay. Probably mainly due to the tanks there really helping out. Oh, we took like almost no losses on that crossing. Beautiful. They lost 7,000. Just now noticed that. We did lose some tanks on it, though. So it wasn't completely flawless, but... Come on, where's that fight at Lublin? Shoot, maybe I should have gone on the offensive at Lublin. Well, I charged into Sofia and got nailed for it. Jeez, nearly lost their entire stack. Okay. Brusilov finished that off. Probably captured a little artillery piece. We'll have to see. Might have to transfer a unit back up to Warsaw. Okay, took out that garrison unit. I think Officer von Houtier slipped out just in front of me. Gave him some pretty good losses there. Basically, we're just keeping maximum pressure on for the Western Entente to finish it up. Okay, take a look at the time. Oh yeah, way over. Okay, I'll see you in the next video.